Noise of BrahMos, ceasefire, Trump and Qureshi, one of the most vital aspects of the war was subdued. We asked questions on whether Trump used trade threats. We asked about the terrorists who massacred civilians in Pahalgam. We tried to portray how many Pakistani targets were hit. We talk about the supremacy of BrahMos and the gallantry of our soldiers. We ask whether Rafale was shot down or not. All these are valid questions, and people are legitimately raising these points. And indeed, we should, if we are a living democracy. But the most important question has been subdued in this noise. The most important question has been missed. War is not fought only with planes, guns, tankers, and missiles. Weapons are essential, and they are rightly and precisely used by our excellent and efficient army. But beyond the weapons and explosions, there is another warfare which is relevant both during and after war. It is at least as important as, if not more important than, all arms and ammunition. That is perception, which is at the core of two vital war tactics: psychological warfare and propaganda warfare. Well, nothing new there. Perception, psychology, and propaganda during war is as old as the Mahabharata. It was the same in World War. It was again the prime component when United States attacked Osama bin Laden. And even in Russia-Ukraine war, it is a vital part. It is an integral and inalienable part of warfare. The perception, the psychological warfare, and the propaganda warfare. And that's what Modi ji botched up and made a mess, an irreversible mess. And that's what is hurting India. The perception is Trump blackmailed Modi ji, and Modi ji buckled under pressure, and that ceasefire was an all-out surrender. Whether it is true or not, it is inconsequential. The damage has been done, and circumstances surrounding the Prime Minister's stoic silence lends credence to it being largely true, even if not entirely true. But see how perception is important. Modi ji had BrahMos, but Trump uses a super BrahMos, just a microphone. And this microphone being used as a super BrahMos is more powerful than BrahMos. Tenfold destructive power. That's the power of curating the right perception. And in this perception warfare, Pakistan wins. Pakistan knows it has Trump on its side. Trump will arrange for loans. Trump will halt military hostilities from India. So even if they are poor players in terms of military capabilities, the umpire is on their side to declare an out for India and a not out for Pakistan. So even with the worst batting and bowling, the umpire lets them to be celebrated as winners. Now, what does it hold in promise for the future? Pakistan is a rogue nation. It fully and openly patronizes terrorism. Pakistan can live without food. Pakistan can live without water. Pakistan can live without oxygen. But Pakistan cannot live without terrorism. Since Pakistan knows that Modi ji just doesn't dare to attack while Trump is in power, it will resort to now and then terror tactics. Some occasional bomb explosions here, a few IED blasts there, an encounter between terrorists and our Jawans, combing operation by Jawans, occasional bystander hit and injured during crossfire, and all these will make breaking news in every media. And the final consequence, loss of tourism industry in Kashmir And that's exactly what Pakistan wants. So, in perception warfare, we lose tourism, and the rogue nation relishes its success in inflicting this damage on India. And this was the victory which Pakistan was claiming. It is safe from formal attack by India, so long as it resorts to such mischievous act and not formally wage a full war, and thus it can destroy Kashmir's tourism industry. If Modi ji had a bit of sense, he would have still made a bargain. He could have still made a bargain with Trump even while accepting ceasefire. He could have agreed on the issue of ceasefire, but put the condition that the announcement would be made by India and not by US. We accept the ceasefire, okay. You are saying ceasefire, Mr. Trump, we accept. But this announcement will be made by India and not by you. This should have been the condition put there. In the way, he would have changed the world perception even while agreeing to ceasefire. Sadly, he did not consult or even confide in his army's war experts and took a hurried and suicidal unilateral decision. That's why it is necessary to involve experts and take a considered and collective decision. Whims can never be the best administrative policy. Well, the damage is done and he knows it. No amount of farcical Tiranga Yatra can make up for the foolhardiness. Already a lot of goof-ups have made the party the most unpopular one. Further theatrics can only make it a laughing stock, and damage suffered by the nation is incalculable.